Hi, welcome to Kindred Spirit Readings. Let's begin. Virgo, I'm not going to put a damper on your reading, but I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. I'm going to tell it as I see it, and what I see is you might have 1 week where it's really good. You might have a couple of days where you're really good. You're doing really well. But we've got something going on here that is on repeat. What are we doing? We have no control over it. We don't know how to get rid of it. Or do we? The question is, and this is what's showing up, do we actually want to get rid of it? Are we? And I truly and honestly don't feel that is the case. I feel that there is something quite strong here that is connecting you to someone else. And I feel that this is hard to let go of. This is one of the hardest things that I have ever seen Virgo experience. If I were to tell you that everything was going to be all right, I would be lying to you. What I will say is that everything is not all that bad. So let's start with what I'm seeing here. I'm seeing tears. Now, if you're not crying every day, this is every second day, every third day, but this has been going on for a very, very long time. I'm talking months now. We're most likely heading into the second month since this started, and it's coming and going in waves. It sort of prepares itself and then it dies down for a bit, and then we're back to square one. It kickstarts all over again. Something is going on with your emotions and I don't like it, but I cannot ignore it. That is what I'm seeing here. This is really heavy. It's heavy on the heart. It's painful to see you going through something like this. I wish you didn't have to. You want answers and you don't know which way to turn. Let's talk about you and your amazing future. Now, while you could be experiencing some emotional doubt or sadness, as I've already explained in the beginning of the reading, your career, you are soaring to new heights. You are at the top of your game. You're winning votes. You're drawing people in with your skill, with your love for the work that you do. Anybody can go and do anything for work, and they do it because it brings in the money, and they show up to work, they get the job done, they come home, that's it. There's something different about you, and you bring in all of what people wish they had. They wish they had this drive, this passion, this sense of belonging. You show up for work, you make it count, you get home, you do what you like, and you're not even afraid to put in the extra hours simply because you are living in the moment, even while you're at work. What I'm noticing here is that you could be doing so well to a point where the more successful you become, the more quiet you remain. You're not sharing your secrets with other people about your work. You're not telling other people what you know. You remain silent. You're on mute most of the time. However that translates, especially I'm referring to the times where you might speak to other people. People ask you questions about how's work going. You keep it to a minimum, the bare minimum. You will not disclose any information that is not for other people's ears. You keep it to yourself. It's very secretive. And people know that they can trust you. But what people don't know, you plan to keep it that way. Let's jump over to your health. So I'm hoping that you were getting over this pain that you were feeling in your rib cage, upper abdominal area. It sort of hasn't come back. It's not showing up here. That it may be that you changed something regarding your diet. It hasn't been lingering, but what I am seeing here is that you are indeed, counting calories. I feel that you could be increasing your exercise, motivating yourself a little more. That has helped. This is, all coming along. Maybe it's coming along slowly, but at least we're doing something about it. At least we've started, or at least we've managed to put a plan into place. That is what counts. Thank you, Virgo.